So Arnold Barboza getting the late TKO against Dnongeni, I feel like he had a very good fight. Everything he did, basically, I said in the pre-fight breakdown, he basically went to the body. He was a lot more aggressive on his hooks than I thought he would, but he was only doing that because he know that in certain situations he had him hurt. I felt like they kind of was asking about was he okay throughout the fight a little too much. I felt like he wasn't as hurt as they thought early on. I felt like Dnongeni he fought a good fight early on, but later on Barboza just did too much. I knew he was gonna outpunch him, but I didn't know he'll be as aggressive as he was. But I felt like he probably felt he hasn't probably had a knockdown in a while, especially with the competition he's been facing lately. I think the last opponent he had was Barboza. So, but I like Barboza. Barboza's a style that, you know what I'm saying, I like, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm familiar with. I like those kind of style fighters. He's one of my favorite fighters right now at the moment. Before this fight really didn't change anything. He has that kind of Barboza style that can be a high punch output, but also nothing that's too risky. He knows when to put the pedal to the metal and when to back off, different things like that. But he's definitely someone that I like to watch now. At 140, it's gonna be tough to see who's gonna come out at 140 right now, with a lot of guys coming from 35, and you have different situations. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I would have to try to figure out who really wants to match up with each other the most, because a lot of guys, they're not really trying to fight the contenders like Barboza right now because of just the style matchups. It wouldn't be really good. I feel like he's definitely someone that's going to be in the picture as far as having people want to get in the ring with him, especially when he has entertaining fights. I feel like most of his fights are entertaining, and he fights high-level guys. I don't see someone like Barboza slowing down anytime soon, but it's going to be a good year for Barboza to come out and get that win. I don't feel like Dnongeni. I feel like he only been knocked KO, I think, once before. I don't even know if he has been KO before. I did say in my preview that if Barboza gets a knockdown right here, this would be very impressive. And what I like about him is he hasn't shown that he has a lot of power in past fights, but he actually does. That means he's not actually out there trying to headhunt certain guys, because this was a hard fight to get a KO in. This was a very hard fight. A stoppage, this was a very hard fight to get a stoppage in. I feel like Dnongeni is back against the wall. He's took a couple of losses, and I don't know, man. In boxing, it's tough because he's actually still a good fighter, but he's had tough losses against guys like Barboza and Haney, and after a while, man, that adds up. But you got to realize he was some of those guys' toughest fights, so he's done a good job. He just got losses, you know what I'm saying? So, but he's definitely someone that came out to fight. He always comes out to fight. Very professional. Very good style. Takes a lot of risks. He has a very good style. He's a good fighter. I like his style, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he comes to fight. He doesn't really disappoint when he does certain things. I feel like he had an excellent style. He's trying to stay active with top competition right now. That's probably his biggest problem he's been having as far as trying to get in the door as far as the big fights. He don't want to be close to 30 years old trying to still prove himself. And he's just at that level right now where he feel like he wants to expect the best, you know what I'm saying, out of his opponents, promoters, the guys he's targeting. Actually, he's in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm thinking of another fighter. He's actually in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? He's 32 years old, and right now he's looking for basically the best thing he can accomplish at this moment, because a lot of these guys they've been waiting around a long time, and Barboza, I feel like he's put in enough work to where he should be trying to fight for a belt right now. His next fight should be for a belt. I don't know, like right now, like somebody said in my comments, a subscriber, he said Barboza would be best with a fighting Subriel Matias, and I would have to agree with that. I feel like that's an excellent fight. Subriel Matias versus Arnold Barboza, that's a huge fight. That's definitely something I could roll with. But Subriel Matias, he's injured right now, but I don't know if he would take that as a voluntary match. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a mandatory coming up soon. But as far as a voluntary, I just don't know if he'll accept that. As far as his people, you know, promoters, man, they play a bigger role than what the fighter do as far as, and then the fighter just, he has to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that's what guys are running into. They're running into situations where they got to fight the champ. I felt like Barboza showed everyone the total what he has to bring to the table, but I feel like he's now at that age and at that level where he needs a opportunity at a champion. It's been too long now. I definitely feel like the Subriel Matias, I think he's in that area. I keep saying that, so he has to be in that sanctioning body. In my eyes, I'm thinking that he is, because I haven't aligned Barboza with anybody else, so I think that's what it is. I was just waiting on this match to happen. But if I have any other changes to that, I will say it in the future. But I think that's about right. Or maybe the subscriber said it. Whoever said it, though, you know who you are. But that was an excellent choice for him to say that Barboza and Matias. That'll be an excellent fight. Style matchup too. Just gotta make it happen sooner than later. Cause a lot of these guys, they're not really waiting around, man. We at that point now where we trying to make it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Barboza, he at that level now where he's a top contender, regardless. And a lot of guys don't want no smoke with him. So he got to get in a position where he got to have a mandatory. He's been moved around different ways, and he was trying to get a chance with Top Rank, but it just didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? He waited around long enough. But guys right now, they're trying to fight for belts. You know what I'm saying? I know Barboza, he was like, yeah, I like the checks and stuff, but at a certain age, you know what I'm saying, guys are in it for legacy. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to just be known as a regular boxer who just picked up a check every day. Some of these guys trying to be known as one of the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? It might not seem like that to most people because they haven't seen much of them, but I feel like he can put himself in that position. He just gotta let the public know that well, he already let them know, you know what I'm saying? He already putting everybody on notice. They should be on notice after the fight tonight. Especially if you're a boxing fan, you should be on notice. You should have already been on notice. But you should definitely be on notice now. Cause he got way more better skills. Guys, lucky he ain't at 35. If he was at 135, it'd be a way bigger. It'll be a huge difference. Well, lucky he ain't worth 135 no more. But that would have been a huge difference. But I feel like he's moving up well, man. He showed everything in the fight. He has power, speed, knockout power. He makes for an entertaining fight. We just gotta put him in the ring with somebody. We gotta start matching up these guys, man. We got a lot of guys that's that's not getting the same opportunities as everybody else. Somebody needs to get in the ring with Rollo Romero. You know what I'm saying? Well, we already got a mandatory for him, but it looked like he's gonna have a rematch with Barboza, but this is definitely gonna make out for a good year in boxing. It's not the top of the line, top tier. A lot of the talent's still shaky. It's not really. We really don't know how good the talent is right now, but it's making for a good year in boxing though so far. I like it. I feel like a lot of people aren't expecting certain things from people, but I expect some good performances out of certain guys, especially guys who've been in the underdog level for a while now. I expect some huge performances. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys have been slept on lately, so that's definitely something I see coming to fruition soon. But Barboza, he's I would say right now, if I had to say it, he's definitely top 10 140 right now. At 140, he's definitely top 10. If he's not top 10, then no, he's top 10. Cause he's basically up for a belt, so he's definitely top 10. There's a lot of guys who aren't top 10, but he's definitely top 10 though. I would definitely put him up there top 10. But a lot of other guys, I don't think they're top 10. They just haven't proved that yet. They haven't put their style on display yet as far as showing why they should be top 10. Definitely at 140. I feel like Gary Russell is up there. It's a lot of guys, man. Let Barboza get his opportunity. Then after that, everything else will just change and, you know, we can move on from there. But as of right now, he needs an opportunity ASAP. Can't wait any time longer, especially at 140. I feel like this is the year at 140. 135, it's not really gonna do anything. I'm not too really ecstatic about 135, but 140, I feel like it's first place right now. We just need a little more action. But they've been competitive lately. Definitely competitive. But guys can run all they want, but it's a lot of champions at 140, man. It's gonna even out real soon, and people gonna notice. They gonna realize soon, man. A lot of these guys ain't playing. They trying to get belts and they trying to hold on to them. And Barboza one of those guys. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.